Hello and welcome back to my morning report chart appraisals on Tuesday the 24th of February with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Tech Markets. I'm going to move on to the euro now, and this euro chart not really actually gained any real support off this news out this morning that the EU or the Eurozone finance ministers are now looking at or will be looking at this proposal from Greece today, and early signs are that the proposal looks fairly reasonable. So yeah, it's a little bit surprising. So that would suggest that the market is sort of looking elsewhere, and I think that the market is looking towards Janet Yellen this afternoon. So what do we see on the daily candlesticks? Well, certainly you'd say that the pressure is beginning to show, I think, on this to the downside, pulling away from this 23.6% fib level, 114.40. So basically that key resistance at 114.50 that I'll show you in a minute on the intraday chart. RSI beginning to fall away. Stochastics are the interesting one that I'm looking at. They are now at a 3-week low, having broken below the low of 2 weeks ago. So that is interesting. MACD lines, nothing too significant yet, although slight rolling over maybe. But yeah, I just still got the impression that this rally or this consolidation in the euro is just going to subsequently just break to the downside. Certainly looks like it's sort of building for that. This is the hourly chart. Zoom out a little bit because you still see this big support that comes in around this 1260, 1270 area. 1260 is that reaction low there, but I've got 1270 as these supports here. So 1260, 1270 remains this big support on this euro chart, but once again, as I said, we've backed away from that resistance now at 1450, formed a lower high at 1423, but also now overnight a lower high at 1360, which is this one here. So it just looks like the pressure is beginning to build again, and just on these momentum indicators, for example, just to zoom out, and you can just see that you're now getting a situation where over the last 3 or 4 days you're not getting the RSI back towards 70 anymore on the hourly chart. You're getting it hitting around 60 and then falling away, going back towards 30, and that would suggest that we're sort of moving into more of a bearish configuration on the momentum. And it just looks to me as though that it's building for a test of this 1260 support. If you did lose 1260, then you're talking about the next low, which I suppose arguably is that 1220 low there, but there's nothing really until you get all the way back towards the low at 1098. So if you lost 1260, that would be a significant blow, I think, for this for the euro bulls anyway, and I think that would suggest that you'd start to look very much towards a retest of that key low again at 1098. So it looks like the pressure is building to the downside. Nothing confirmed yet by any means, but it's just beginning to build, and I think maybe Janet Yellen could have an influence on this chart today, and in terms of how she comes out with her language and the prospects of potential rate hikes. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading on euro today, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.